Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to day 12 of Stranger Things Giving. This is the third Stranger Things Giving video I've technically done today since I've been doing makeup videos, and I did the first one after midnight. Wait, or is the third one in 2 days? I've lost track of my own time. How can I expect you guys to keep track if I can't keep track? Maybe it's in 2 days worth. Anyway, not the point. It is after midnight now, so I guess it's not the same day. Anyway, it's the third of my makeup videos, so I'm on track again. How about that? There's something to celebrate. So this is the video where I actually get to tell you about my day. And I saved yarn porn for you. We're going to go with yarn porn. I don't know why I just wanted to say, I've never called it yarn porn before, but you know, I was inspired today. I don't know why. Probably because I found something new to me. It's new to me. Maybe you guys have seen it, but I found a couple of things that are new to me. In fact, I found several things, and only one of them is something that I already have, so I was excited. Like, some of them are just new colors, so I shouldn't sound too excited, but some of them are actually new things. So anyway, I'm being mysterious with too much information. I'm good for that. So let me tell you about my day. I still don't know if I can go into too much information. But the long short of it, like, David was a little surprised, I think, that I didn't share anything of what's going on with him. And some that I will share is that I told you guys he had moved to his new job. Like, it's still in the same company, but he moved to a new location because he gotten promoted. Like, he applied for a promotion himself, I guess I should say, because it was available. And, he got it. So he moved up. I don't know how to put, like, I don't want to say got a promotion like they promoted him, but like they did promote him after he applied, however you want to put it. And I mean, who doesn't think that's a good idea, right? Like, it's a great idea. He was ready for it. He could be doing a great job. However, he had to move locations for it because it wasn't a promotion in his own location. It was in a different location. I'm not going to disclose where that is. And the location that he went to isn't good. It has its problems. I want to put it in like military terms. Like, basically, I was going to say his commanding officer. He's not military. Like, my ex-husband was military. And that was so long ago, I don't even know why that came back to me. But, I mean, okay, his commanding officer. She came the same time, roughly the same time as him. And she came from yet a different location. And the place she came from wasn't good. Like, she left it not good. So she left a not good place. She came to a not good place. And I'm starting to see, just from starting to come to my own conclusions. I'm trying to do this as incognitally as I can. I'm drawing my own conclusions from the things that he tells me. That may be because of herself, her personality, just her. The problem is that her bosses are on her side of everything. They also moved into this area with her. There's a whole team behind her that moved into this area with her. It's a really toxic situation. There's a lot more to it, but he really needs to be not there. I'm just going to say that. And I mean, we're not talking about somebody who, let me speak to his character for just a second. I know this isn't, the Heather's Husband channel, but let me speak to his character for just a second. He's not a person who wimps out of things. He doesn't back down from challenges. He's been at his job for 24 years. He came from this location, highly liked, respected. And I'm not saying that because I like and respect him. I'm saying, like, you could walk in there and everybody there greets him and loves him and, has something to say to him. Multiple people hug him, and he's not a hugger, but people just think the world of him. He will give you the shirt off of his back. He's a good person. And I don't like the things that I hear they are doing with him there. It feels like they took him on to mistreat him, and I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. I would love to give you more information, but I guess at this point you're just gonna have to take me at my word that there's other details playing into that, and that's like the sum up of it. But like, that's why when I talk about his work, I get kind of, I know I seem kind of like mad. That's why. But he has an interview within the company today, to possibly switch locations again. And this place has a supervisor that he's already familiar with, who actually, when he was at his original location, this person was originally there. And I guess they had originally promoted him somewhere along the way. So they're familiar with him. They were texting today, in fact. So that's really good news. Like, I'm just really happy. So yeah, we went today to check it out, the place and everything. And it just seems like such a healthier environment. Everything there is so much better. Seemingly from the outside. I mean, you won't ever be able to tell the place until you like get in there, of course, but even just as a person looking in, the employees there seem much happier than the employees did like on our first visit to the other store. I think he just had really high hopes that he could change things better, but you can't do that when your hands are tied. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to end up getting into more details than I want to, so I'm not going to, but anyway, so we went and we went to this other town. It's a whole other town. It's still like a drive for him. It's another hour in, like, this town was like, say that way, this town is that way. So it's just like a different direction on the whole. But, it would be awesome if he got to go, and it's another adventure as far as the driving and all that. So it would be good. Both of us like this drive much better, especially coming into winter. So that would be good. And like I said, if the environment is as friendly and good and everything, then I'm totally behind him. I think it would be a great move for him. So fingers crossed, good vibes, please, please, please. He could really use them. It would be wonderful. And while we were in town, we did some Walmart shopping. And I found some stuff. Because let me tell you what. We were talking about different Walmarts being designed differently. Like, if your area is more agricultural, they probably have, they do have more tools are displayed differently, and farm equipment type. I mean, Walmart, I'm sure, doesn't have like big old farm equipment. I'm sure you maybe could order it. I don't really know about that, like, and getting it delivered and all that, but, you know, tools and I'm sure like planting seeds and just the things that you would need in an agricultural community, would be like, that section would be bigger. The displays would be easier, like accessible and nicer to look at. And, certain expensive things would be, locked in like a display case. Other Walmarts that are in more like high crime areas. Actually, one of my friends was telling me that used to work at a Walmart in a high crime area that they'd have like, things that are like pretty pricey and easily stolen are locked behind stuff. And like, I think a lot of Walmarts have like their electronics already like locked up, because those are pretty highly like shoplifted anyway. But like, aside from that stuff, they have certain things that they would have locked up. And I was making a joke. I was like, maybe this community has a high crafting population, so let's check out the Walmart shopping experience. So we went, and you know what? I was just complaining the other day to you guys that our Walmart in town has got just the one wall, and it's gotten smaller because they moved the sewing machines and stuff around, and it made the wall even smaller. They have a bigger yarn section, you guys. They have end caps, they have a full wall, and they have yarns that I have not seen at our Walmart before. Yes, and they have side displays too. Yes. So, I went shopping, and Mr. David the Enabler, like, as I picked stuff up, he was like, you're not going to come out to this town with me to work every day, so you know already that you're going to buy stuff. So let me show you what I got. Oh, I did buy one, like a set of things that is not yarny, but it's Halloween related, so I think a lot of you guys would at least, you know, be interested in seeing it, maybe, perhaps, since they had their clearance still. Like, our Walmart has well, they had their clearance, but I think it might be gone already, the Halloween stuff. But they still had a little bit that was picked through, and it was all 90% off. So these were 87 cents a piece. And they were, I think they're just like, they just say favor bags, but they're like lunch sacks or, you know, trick-or-treating bags, whatever you want to use them for. But I got some packs like this of their paper sacks, but they're Halloween colored. And there's 12, I think, in a pack. Yeah, there's 12 in a pack. For little gift bags even. But I got 5 of them. And I figured this would be enough for if I do a gift exchange, or even 2, depending, because this would be enough for like a 31-day, if I did a 31-day, like a full month gift exchange, or a 12 or 13-day gift exchange. It would be one of each of those I could do with these. So I got those. That was my only non-yarny purchase. And those will be, like, I have a tote that I have, like, cards, stamps, things like that. Those will fit right in there, so I already have a place for them and everything. Perfect. And then something that you have all seen before already on this channel. Recently, I did a check just to, like, see, and they did have one more of these mandala babies that I've been collecting up, which is the Acre Woods. I still had to look. I did give the stats and everything for these last night, but it's a light 3-weight yarn. The colors are gorgeous. This pastel, like, sunset. Gorgeous. What does that bring my count up to? Oh, this light in this room. I think the count is 12 now that I might have. Let me see. David got me 6. I think maybe 11. 11. So Oh, I hate odd numbers. I'm going to have to try to find one more. Because I'm pretty sure I had 4 on the shelf and David got me 6. So this would make 11. But I'm trying to hoard up enough to have enough to make one of the big sized hooked on sunshine type blankets. So I already know I need quite a few. And I'm horrible with yardage, so that's why I always end up with extras to do the giveaways and stuff. Because I'll have like 2 or 3 extra balls of yarn from stuff like that. And then this is just a Red Heart Super Saver. But this is such a pretty color. This is called Sienna. I don't think I've ever seen this color before. And you know, the thing is, like when I was a kid and when I first started crocheting, I had a lot, like my grandma had a lot of Red Heart Super Saver when I was a kid. And when I first started crocheting, I had a lot of Red Heart Super Saver, because that's, you know, that's what I got. Like I got some from my grandma. My grandma and my mom bought me some, and then that's what I bought. But then I started expanding out into other yarns. So it's not that I mean, I like me some Red Heart Super Saver. I don't have anything against it. It isn't the softest yarn ever, but it is very durable. I'm definitely not any sort of a yarn snob where I don't, you know, like acrylics or anything. And I don't have any issues. Like I know some people say they have like skin issues, like where it's too rough for them, or I have none of that. And I appreciate like not that people don't appreciate it that have the skin issues, but I'm saying like separate thought. I appreciate the durability of it and the washability of it. And it's just nice to have some on hand. An awful lot of like my scrap squares are old like Red Hearts and things that I've gotten and used in the past, or found from like Goodwill that are just scrappy type things that I've gotten with other skeins of yarn. So I do appreciate some good Red Heart. And I have never had this, and I think this was the only one they had there. But I don't know if it's a color that's been around and it's just been like under my radar, but it's a really beautiful, like almost like nutmeggy color. I don't know if they have a color named nutmeg either. So if they do, it's not nutmeg, but it is like a really nice, you know, brownish color. So I like it, and I grabbed it up, and it's definitely not at our Walmart, because our Walmart kind of cut down on the Red Heart yarn a lot. That's one of the things I think they cut down on, to add some of the Walmart brand yarn, and cut down even more then to put the sewing machines up. So it was a sad day, but so I got one of those because they only had one, and I probably would have only got one anyway just to like have it. So there's one bag, and then this other bag, when I said they have like a little end cap, usually I would find this kind of thing at like my Meijer here, but our Walmart has never had anything like this. But they had Lion Brand, like the little small, like kind of like you find at Joann's. They had the DIY Glow, and they had the twist, what does this say? Twist Torsade? Twist Torsade? Is that what it's called? It's the softer DIY Glow. Because like I've had the kind that is more like this, the string part inside of here, and I have the kind that is the softer, squishier. And then they have one that's, here, let me show you a different, they have ones that have the color woven in. See that? It's like the string and the like polyester or whatever. Let me see what kind. I'll just give you the details on these. How about that? These are 2.5 ounces, 70 grams, 103 yards, 94 meters. They say they are a size 4 weight yarn. Let me see if I can. Which, I mean, it might be on the, like this thinner side of a 4, but it's not a terrible 4 weight. I would see that how they would say to use it as a 4 weight. It says it's 100% polyester. I really thought that the glowy string part would be cotton, but it says it's 100% polyester. It's machine washable and dryable. They want a size I crochet hook, I believe it says. And where were you made? Manufactured. Where were we made? There's some really, really, really tiny prints, so maybe that's where it says where it's made. It says manufactured for the line. Oh, China. Made in China. I found it. And this is the color lime green. And then I got bright orange. And then I got, this is just black. And then this is just purple. So I got, they also had pink, and they had all the colors. So pink, and I feel like there was another color. But I got these because these are very Halloween-y. And I actually thought it would be pretty cool to make headrest covers for my car out of this glow yarn. Because, like, they'll be in the sun charging all day long, and then you get in your car at night and they glow. Like, I thought that was pretty cool. And it would add a little bit of bling to lemon, you know? Like, lemon would be kind of cool looking. I'm just saying. It'd be a Halloween by day and party by night. It's just a thought, but, you know. When I get around to it, I thought that'd be pretty cool. It'd be Halloween-y all the time, and I think Lemon would be pretty snazzy looking with this in it, you know? Maybe he'll like me a little bit better. if I dress him up some. Maybe. And I know that these were good. Like, they were decently priced too. So, I mean, Walmart is always, seems like it's always cheaper. I mean, unless you catch some really good sale at like Joann's or Michael's or something, Walmart's always a lower price. They may have less of a selection. I have something else to show you too, but I was just talking about the prices real quick. They may have less of a selection than like the big craft stores, but when you find something, they are a little bit cheaper. This Red Heart, I believe, was $3.77. And it is for, I know I didn't give you the details on this, and I'm sorry. It is for the 7-ounce ball. This, if you're interested and are not familiar, this is 7 ounces, 198 grams, 364 yards, which is 333 meters. It's a medium 4-weight yarn. They want a 5.5 millimeter hook and a 5 millimeter knitting needle. It is 100% acrylic, of course. It says machine wash and dry. Do not iron. Do not triangle, Erin. Do not triangle. Where was Red Heart made? I know it used to be made in the US, and then it kind of got questionably put everywhere, right? Like some went to Turkey, some went... This one went to India. Super Savers. This one is in India. So made in India. There's the color again. Sienna. And then the Mandala Baby was, I think, $5.37. Also, I think it was $5.37. Somewhere in that range. So not bad at all. And then these DIY. Oh, you know what? I think I have the receipt, actually. How about I just look at that? The Mandala. I was right, though. $3.77 for the Super Saver. $5.37 for the Mandala Baby. The glow-in-the-dark yarns were each $5.97. I don't know how much those are, like, at Joann's or on Lion Brand, but I'm going to guess they're more than $5.97. So pretty. I love them. I'm very excited to use them in something lemony. Definitely. I think it's going to be a headrest. I don't know what else I would do for lemon, because like I have the fuzzy steering wheel cover that I know you guys have seen in the car. I'm about to get another one because that one is kind of dingy. I have, when you get the fuzzy steering wheel cover, because I get mine on Amazon, you get the gear shift, and I have seatbelt things that are black fuzzy. You get the gear shift and the parking brake thing, and I have, that I got from Wish a long time ago, I already have the, I don't know exactly, the armrest, I guess, that you lift up. I have a black fuzzy one of those. That one's getting kind of dingy, and I need to try to find another one of those. I should probably see if they have that on like Amazon, because I don't use Wish anymore. And I don't use Temu, so I should see if Amazon has an armrest, like a black fuzzy armrest thing. But anyway, that was way off topic. Then something else that my Walmart doesn't have. I was really excited to see this, and I almost didn't get it. And then Mr. Enabler David was like, just get it. You know you're gonna. So it didn't take much more twisting the arm. And, I have such an arm pain now because he twisted it so hard. But I saw this, and I've never seen it, like, at least in person. But they had this Red Heart, like, kit, basically. It's a Super Saver. I've seen them on Amazon. And it made me question how big the skeins inside actually were, because, Amazon sometimes. But it's Red Heart Super Saver Super Craft Kit. And it says it comes with 12 acrylic yarn balls. And it does. And aren't they cute? I know there's a glare. I'm going to open it, but you can see, at least you get the idea of what colors come in here. Aren't those adorable? It comes with shocking pink, cherry red, pumpkin, saffron, which I'm really excited about because I did not want to just order a whole saffron, and I've been looking for a project. I've been looking for saffron, and it will not even take this much of it to make. So winner. I actually looked, when I found this, I was looking to see if that store had a saffron there. And winner, yes they did, right there. Spring green, sorry, how about I hold it up? Spring green, jade, royal, lavender, I'm pretty sure this is just, soft white, gray heather, black, and cafe latte. So those are the colors that come in it. And then it says, like, it has all these great, like, these are like fingerless mitts right here. And then there's a bucket hat over here that has some granny squares. There is, there's a hat with a pom-pom up here. And there's like a little sweater that I'm going to guess is probably like a little ornament size sweater, considering its size and proximity to this hat anyway. Or like a little doll sweater kind of thing. Or maybe a pet sweater. Maverick, you want a sweater? But it says, where did I see on here? All pictures shown are for illustration purposes only. Free patterns, yarnspirations.com, it says. There was one other. Video tutorials, it says up top. So I'm kind of thinking maybe inside is like the web address for some of the video tutorials. I'm not really sure. Or maybe they just want you to go to Yarnspirations. Let's see. Oh, I guess that's easier to pull out than I thought. Here, without the glare, maybe. It's still going to glare with the ring light, but it's a little easier to see those projects that I was trying to show you, though. For over 80 years, we've been at the center of one-of-a-kind creations, inspiring the joy of making, giving, creating something special. Add your photos and share the happiness with all of us. Hashtag Supercrafter, hashtag Red Heart. Sign up to get tutorials delivered right to your inbox and the latest updates. Oh, this light. Here we go. Are you ready to begin your journey with America's most recommended yarn? And I'm going to guess that you can sign up with this code right here. If I can get it in the frame, like if you're really interested. Is it in the frame? Yeah. If you're really interested, maybe you could pause the video right there and scan it. I don't know. Hopefully that was up there long enough, but or you can just probably go to, I don't know if that has something special or not, but then yarnspirations.com is listed right underneath it on the front part, so yeah. And they're little tiny, I'll take the saffron out since that's the one I was so excited about. They're little tiny balls. Like, look how tiny. Those are so cute. See if there are any, there's no like it doesn't have like the 4-weight and that kind of thing on here. There's no details like that on here. It literally just says saffron and it's got, I'm guessing, the color number. And it says not for resale on right on the little ball of yarn. Yeah, it doesn't give the, yes it does. So like right here, it gives the details that I just read off of that Super Saver. Like it says medium 4-weight, suggested 5.5 millimeter hook, 5 millimeter crochet hook, and all that. I don't think this one tells where they were made at. Yeah, it does. Made in India. It tells the whole label information is basically right here on the front. So yes, it's just a little kit. So I thought, maybe with the exception of some of the saffron, because I am going to totally use that for what I needed it for, which eventually you'll see. Because now that I have that, I can hopefully find time to make the project. So I plan on making a couple of the objects that I want to make with it. But now that otherwise I was thinking, you know me, like Erin was just saying from Crafting Kitty the other day, she was just saying that I am granny square obsessed lately. And I am. This is like, it's not even the year of the granny square for me. It's like decade of the granny squares for me or something, just age of the granny squares. But I was thinking this would make this would make a cute granny square sampler right here. Wouldn't it? Isn't that cute? And this kit was, I want to say, this was 1998, but I got it just to show off, to show you guys, because you know what, this would be cute for if you've like, say you've taught somebody how to crochet and they just need, some yarn to start to play with, or if you're going to teach somebody, these are cute little, or if you just want to sample some of these colors, like maybe you make amigurumi and you just want a little bit, or maybe you want to make a granny square sampler or anything like that, anything that you would need like a small amount of yarn like that. I think for amigurumi, that would be a really good idea, if, especially like black, white, gray, light brown, purple, blues, it's got your basic colors. It's not like some far out there colors. Maybe having some far out there colors is a good idea. I don't know, but I mean, it does have some basic stuff that you would use for sure. But just a thought, I mean, for $20 especially, to have like your basic color pack. I don't believe they had any like packs with different colors, at least not at this store. They were all the same color, but I mean, it is a really good variety in my opinion. And like, they are small skeins, but they're not like tiny. They're not like minis or something, they're mini skeins. They're not mini hanks or anything like that. So yeah, I think it was pretty good value. But I will leave that decision up to you guys. I just thought I would show you, and I was pretty excited, and I think they're pretty cute, and I'm really excited that saffron was in it. So anyway, that's what I got today at Walmart. Put my receipt back up here. So the only other thing I have to show you guys is, my squares. I did get my next set of squares done. Now the squares that I did tonight are, oh no, I lie. Hold on. I also have a funny story because I told David I was going to tell on him. When I woke, okay, before that, the other day, so bear in mind recently, the other day, David was going to Menards, and I asked him, because, okay, we just took down our Halloween decorations outside because we didn't want them to like fade or anything like that. And I was really sad about that because, you know, Halloween, and I'm not ready to put up Christmas yet. I'm just not. I have nothing against Christmas. I like Christmas and all. I have some crochet Christmas decorations that I want to put up, but as far as like lawn ornaments and all that, I'm just not ready yet. So I asked him, since you're going to Menards, can you look and see if they have the smaller, like, blow up yard turkey for Halloween, for Thanksgiving. And he said yes, you know, he'd go look, and they did not have one. So I was like, okay, well, the next time we're at Walmart, we can look. And so he said that's fine. So this morning, by the time I got up, he came in there and in the room I was in, and I was actually taking a shower, and so like we're talking through the shower door and everything, and he's like, well, I'm gonna head to he had to go to Walmart for something here in town, and I said okay, well, while you're there, can you look for the turkey? And he's like, yeah. And it didn't occur to me that he had like a weird sound in his voice or anything. And I was like, thanks, you know. And so he left, came back and everything. And he said, I got the turkey. And he still sounded like weird about it, because I was still upstairs. And I was like, okay, thanks. And he's like, I don't understand why you couldn't grab it Thursday with everything else. And I was like, well, I just thought you could grab it in case they put it on clearance or something. And he goes, on clearance? And he's like, well, just so you know, it was, I don't remember how much he said, $16 or something high. And he was like, he was joking, but he was giving me crap about me making him spend $16 on something I could have gotten on Thursday. And I was like, well, they could clearance it out anytime. Like we did. I didn't even think you'd find one. And he said again, like, clearance. Why would they put it on clearance? And I was like, very confused. He got a turkey, like a turkey breast. He said it's in the freezer. And I was like, why would you think I want a turkey breast when every year we go to your mom and dad's for Thanksgiving? And I was like, well, I guess we really need to ask your mom if she's doing Thanksgiving or not, so I know whether or not to cook this before Thanksgiving. I was like, did you see anybody that you know and complain that I was making you get a turkey? And he said, yeah, because I couldn't figure out why you were. And he said, you better go apologize. Sorry. I thought that was pretty funny. And all day long, he was like, he's a good sport about it. He thought it was so funny. It's like when we were at this other Walmart in the town where he went to scope out his job, he was like, well, we don't have to go to the freezer section because we don't need a turkey. Oh my gosh. It was funny. It was very funny. But yeah, so that, and I could tell he was in so much better spirits today, just even going there, and or yeah, he may not have found that whole situation as funny, so I'm glad. Oh my gosh. And he's like, well, I'm probably gonna go to my parents' house tomorrow after my interview, so I'll ask if they're doing Thanksgiving. And I said, tell them we can bring the turkey. Highly amused. All right. On to my squares. So I can let you go, because I'll keep giggling about stupid stuff like that for a while. So the square that I did tonight was inspired by Family Video Steve from season 4. Right here we got Family Video Steve. And I thought I had used all of the gray on his jacket from season 2 when we did season 2 Babysitter Steve. Because you notice in the picture, he's got his family video vest, the green, the orange. And I don't have very much orange left, you guys, as far as scraps go. So, I mean, I guess I have some, well, that's pumpkin. Anyway, was not the point. Anyway, but that silvery gray that I used, that I had found from that last ball that was like the end of a cake that I had used, I forgot that also from a Hobby Lobby cake, I had used, they clearanced out a cake a while ago that was just all different shades of gray. And I had one of those, just a scrap remnant left. So notice in the picture, he's got his vest on, and then he's got a gray shirt underneath. It's like a gray shirt with like some different color, like bluish stripes with like a red stripe in it or something like that. Some other colors in it anyway. But I focused on the gray because it's mainly a gray shirt. Steve wears a lot of gray in his own personal wardrobe. In the season 5 pictures, he's got a red and gray shirt on too that they released. So he's got more gray coming up. So, but I took the gray and then his vest, because I do have some orange left and some green, and we did Family Video Steve. And then I still had a little bit of that gray left, and we reversed the colors a little bit because I really had to keep the orange at a minimum, but I think it sets it off nicely. And the gray sets all of this apart from the actual family video squares that I did last month for October, when I did the family video location. But I really like this color combination. So, as if I didn't need another reason to love Steve, but I like the color combinations a lot for Family Video Steve. So, like that, this one alone, this is a big hit for me. I think this is one of my favorite squares, actually. I really, really, really like these. Like this one especially. I don't know, I really like it. But so that's my squares. Hopefully I don't have another one coming up where I need like a silvery gray like that, because I think I might have done myself in with those. Like I have more of the ball, but it started turning to a dark gray, so unless inside of it is another bit of the silvery gray, I think I've done myself in for that. So, because even like, I mean, I have a full-size ball of like this color in Red Heart, but that's still a darker gray. So I'm tapped out. I finished off my gray collection. Oh my gosh, my light turned off twice in one video. You know I've been talking a lot when time to draw another name or place or something. I did put an object or two in this one also because I was, like I said, for November I was starting to run short on ideas, so there may be an object or something in here also to draw. Oh, this is a location. This was actually the first thing on my list, but we got the Creel house. So I will put a picture here for the Creel house. But obviously, like, the Creel house is the center of the Vecna. I don't know if it's the center of his power, but it's definitely was like his main base, right? When they found him in the Upside Down at first, and it's where little Henry moved to when they moved to Hawkins, and he discovered his powers and well, I don't know if he discovered them then, but I think that's where the family discovered that he had the powers, and where everything came to light for them, and where things started going terribly wrong. And so there's the Creel house. We'll have the Creel house tomorrow. But I think that's about gonna do me in for today. Yeah, so Monday, I hope you guys have a really great start to your week. And yeah, I will talk to you tomorrow. I'll talk to you very soon. I love you guys. Bye.